Hey guys, again as always, thanks for tuning in. Just gonna go on a little, I guess, friendly rant today. It's a lot of stuff going on, in the entertainment and sports world that I just kind of I want to touch on and stuff. And first thing I'm gonna talk about is the whole Will Smith Chris Rock thing. Now, me personally, like I give Chris Rock all the credit in the world because there is no way you gonna walk on stage and slap me in the face and then just everything is cool. Like as a man, I would rather be punched in the face than slapped in the face. I think it was Charlie Murphy said it when he was on the Dave Chappelle show. He was like, even back when slapping was fashionable, it was a gunfight afterwards. Somebody's got to go. Like that's just not something that you do. But again, I give Chris Rock all the credit in the world because he showed great resolve. Again, you can call it scare, you call it resolve, you could whatever you want to call it. He didn't react, which was the so-called right thing to do. Now, again, you look at Will's part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like Will is going through a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? And you can tell. And then apparently it's a condition that she has. Again, not sure if Chris Rock was aware of the condition, but I definitely understand Will's part of it as well. Like you're not just going to sit there and talk about my wife when she's going through a condition. Um, but again, there's other ways he could have handled it. I heard somebody suggest, maybe he go on stage, put him in a little headlock, like, hey, she's going through this, you might want to apologize, whatever. But anyway, and again, was it staged? Was it planned to be that? Because honestly, who really watches the Oscars anymore? You know what I mean? So it's just with everything going on, it's just hard to trust anything nowadays. Um, One thing I can trust is that this Saturday is going to be a great game. It's hard to believe that the Duke Blue Devils and North Carolina Tar Heels have never met in the NCAA tournament. And then the last year Coach K coaches Duke, they're going to meet in the Final Four with a chance to go to the championship. I'm a huge Tar Heel fan, and I have nothing but respect for Coach K. He's been there for 40 something years. Like he's a hell of a coach. But I'm gonna tell you, it felt good to give him that loss his last game at Cameron Indoor to end the season. It would feel so much better to get him out of the tournament, like be the cause of him being eliminated from the tournament. Now, guys, if I got some Duke fans listening, don't don't be upset because if the roles was reversed, I'm pretty sure you'd feel the same way. But again, a lot of it just comes from the rivalry and the respect. I think they said something like the last 110 games, the records are 55 and 55, and I think Duke may have outscored North Carolina like a total of like 6 points in those 110 games. So I mean that's what really makes a true rivalry. It's definitely not one-sided. There's rarely ever any blowouts. They're always good, hard-fought basketball games. And it's been going on for decades, like really decades. I really believe that's the greatest rivalry in all of sports. And then you factor in that the campuses are like 10 miles apart from each other. Like it's crazy, it's wild. But this Saturday, the Final Four should be really exciting. I hardly ever tune in and watch games from tip to buzzer, but I'm gonna be glued to the TV this Saturday. I should have looked it up before I got on here, but I'm not even sure what time the game starts. But it's Saturday, so probably about 3 o'clock. I'll find out. But Yeah, I'll definitely be tuned in to watch that game. Uh, then we got the NBA playoffs approaching us, and the whole thing about LeBron and Lakers and all of this. Like, yo, dude is balling out, man. I get that. He's 37. He's been in the league for like 19, 20. Like, I get all of that, man. But I can't. It's hard for me to feel sorry for him when he's the one that basically constructed this team. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if they were bad, like they're not supposed to be this bad. You know, like I don't even know what to say. Only thing that's well, my Bulls, they went on a real big drop off. Like a month ago, they was first place in the East, and now I think with like 8 games left, we're like fourth or fifth. So I mean, basketball. I mean, sports in general is crazy because you never expect injuries, you know, but they always happen. You just hope that they're far and few in between, and when they do take place, that they're not severe, and the person isn't going to be out for a long time. But we got this big discussion about the league MVP, and because of the level that LeBron James is still playing at, it's should he be considered as an MVP candidate, considering how bad the Lakers are. And for me, like just like with Jordan and Kobe, like you can argue that every single year that they play that they're MVP. You know what I mean? But with the landscape now, I mean, you got Joel Embiid for Philadelphia killing it. Nikolai Jokic out in Denver killing it. Dude, I be messing with on Facebook. He been talking about Ja Morant for a minute, and yeah, Ja Morant is official. So three. I mean, you can throw LeBron in that category. I mean, honestly, you can always throw LeBron in that category. The things that dude is able to do is crazy, especially not even at the age that he's at, but the amount of time he's been in the league. That's like with Tom Brady. Now, see, I can't stand Tom Brady. I do not like Tom Brady. That tuck rule game was bullshit. I don't care what nobody say. I don't mess with Tom Brady. But I got to give a man his credit. Like, he gets busy. You know what I mean? And to do it for that long, at that level is remarkable. And unfortunately for LeBron, only thing that's going to keep that, I can't say he's the GOAT, is because he has a losing record in championship series. Whatever the reason why, and it does, he's got a losing record. It's not the 6-0 by Jordan, because Robert Ory's got 7. You know what I mean? Bill Russell's got 11. Like, it's not the 6-0, but you can't be the greatest, in my opinion. You can't be the greatest with a losing record when it counts. Like, that's when the greatest step up is in those big time moments. So for that and that alone, now if he was to go out and win 3, 4 more championships, I have that discussion. Again, have to see how things transpired and all of that, but I'd have that discussion. But for me, he's not even in the conversation just because he has more losses than wins in the championships. I mean, you look at Tom Brady, you know what I'm saying? He's what, 7-3? It's a winning record. So he gets the nod as the GOAT. Now, do I believe Tom Brady would have been able to play back in the Joe Montana days and with Lawrence Taylor and Ronnie Lott? Definitely not. Definitely not. But you can't fault him for playing in the times that he plays in. You know what I'm saying? Just like you can make, well, the technology and the medicine and the health factors and all of that are way better. You can't fault these athletes for having advancements that previous generations didn't have. You know what I mean? So trust me when I say my only knock on LeBron is that he has a losing record in championship series. Other than that, the longevity is definitely there. The not like this dude is he's 30,000 points, 10,000 rebounds, 10,000 assists. You nobody ever done that before. You know what I mean? And then the people that got the 30,000 points, their assist numbers not even close. People that got the 10,000 assists, their scoring numbers not even close. Like LeBron is phenomenal, you know. But again, it don't mean a thing if you don't catch them rings. And when you lose more than you win, that kind of takes you out of the GOAT conversation in my eyes. Let's see, what else is going on? Man, yo, your boy got bit behind the leg by a spider or something, man. It feel like I got a golf ball on my leg, man. It's hard for me to sit. So that's why I'm kind of swaying back and forth, and you might notice I'm moving side to side and stuff. I'm trying to get comfortable without letting y'all know, which I kind of just let the cat out of the bag, that your boy got bit by something and it's killing me. So this podcast probably is going to be cut off soon, but just wanted to jump on. In the next coming shows, I'm gonna do a show with my middle son. You know, he turned 21 when we was out in New York for my mom's services. We were gonna do a podcast that weekend for his birthday, but because of the circumstances, you know, we had to put that off. So we're gonna try to do that within the next week or two. That's gonna be something. I'm excited for that, to be completely honest with you. Let's see. NFL news real quick. The AFC West on paper, easily the best division in football. It's crazy because Kansas City seems to have like dropped down some, but you know, they're always going to be competitive with Mahomes. But it's going to be hard to replace Tyreek Hill. I'm excited to see how that turns out. Then Derek Carr, yo, I've been a supporter of you from jump. You know, it's been questionable at times, you know, but I understand football. Now you got a decent defense and an actual number one receiver outside of the awesome tight end. So this better be one of those career record breaking years. And I'm talking 40, 50 touchdowns and less than 10 interceptions. Like, and start running the ball a little bit, man. Use them legs, man. You're mobile. You can move. Move your damn legs and get out of the pocket sometimes, man. You ain't got to do it often, but just sometimes, man. The Chargers got better. They went and snatched up Khalil Mack, who we drafted and somehow traded to the Bears when John Gruden came. Now this dude comes back into our division. That should be interesting. Sean Watson going to Cleveland kind of was a shock for me. Like, did not see that coming at all. Let's see what else. I think that's about it for now. Like I said, yo, this bug bite is really, really uncomfortable. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign off right now. Guys, as always, I really appreciate you just hanging out with me for these 10-15 minutes every week. It's really helping me get through a lot of personal things that are going on in my life. And I just want you guys to know that I appreciate you and that I love you. So till next time, I'll catch you on the flip side.